I promised a few of you we would tell you what we're doing down here in Miami for a couple days, but I really figured I'd let the guys who are in charge of it let you know themselves. So welcome to Coconut Grove and Moth Camp. Let's find out a little bit more about it. What's up, boys? You may know these folks from some of our other coverage and seen them around the racetrack. Bear Pete, Borgulari. This is Moth Camp headquarters. 2009 in Coconut Grove. Everybody on their computers, downloading video, looking at sail shapes.
Shut up,
Turn
Nathan.
that sound off. Just shut up, Nathan. So, boys, you know, we're out chasing you around today, but I thought it was super interesting that you guys organized this little beach shack for a month so you could do nothing but train on your moths. Bora Bear, tell us about what was the genesis for this idea?
Basically, we couldn't go anywhere else for the year. I mean, this time we've normally traveled to Australia and sailed down there with the guys in their summer, and it's pretty good. But we didn't really have that opportunity this year. We're short on time and had to sail a lot of Notice 32 stuff, and some other worlds was late, and yeah.
So short on time. What are you short on time? What else is coming up that you guys?
Well, the Moth Worlds are in March, so.
In Dubai.
Yeah. Soon. So it's just like by the time you travel to Australia, travel back, and it's just a lot, man. And Bora was right. He's like, I feel if we go there, it's gonna be like a whirlwind world tour, and it's just tough. And so we did a bit of research and figured out that we could get set up here. So. And
you're sailing out of Shake Lake, Miami. Why'd you decide to sail out of there?
To avoid the sailing center for the crowded reason, and also the ramp there isn't ideal for launching Moth. Shake Lake's a really good organization. They have a great facility. They have a ramp that, have you seen anyone else launch a sailboat off besides us?
No.
So
it's not heavily utilized. So.
Well, it's concrete, first of all.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah. So Bear, what's the program? I mean, you guys are here for what, about a month?
Yeah, basically we're here until just before Christmas, so another 2.5 weeks.
What are you working on?
Sailing every day.
What was this? Just before Christmas, just before Key West?
Yeah, well I mean, for the first day.
I'll say sailing every day, but at the same time, I saw that last night you guys set up a makeshift workshop outside, and you're bolting together carbon bits and grinding and cutting. And so, is this tuning? Are you making new parts? Are you working on sail design? What's
all of it?
All of it.
All of it. We're doing sails right now. Fortunately, I'm a sailmaker by trade, but I don't have to build these sails, and I would never attempt to do it. And thankfully, Bora's pretty good at engineering and making stuff happen, and I've done a fair bit of boat building, so that's kind of where we put most of our time into making our own parts, own foils and stuff like that, and let other people do the sails. We just comment on them, and they change.
Hard getting parts out of China.
It is hard getting parts out of China. Well, I'll show you guys my little injuries. Maybe you can see them. Those slices are from my abortive attempt at getting up on the foils today in about 8 knots of breeze. Obviously not enough to pick up 235 pounds and keep it up there. But it still seems relatively easy, even for a big guy like me to at least go around and sail the boats, and obviously a little more breeze and be going, yeah?
Yeah, I think the boats are just getting better, and hopefully we're learning on how to make them a little easier to sail.
It really didn't seem like much, but I think racing is a whole nother kettle of fish.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I think anybody can do it.
Yeah, the first time you came to Detroit when Bora had his first boat and I had mine, and we're going and crashing and stuff was happening, and it's all about how well the boat behaves and what's going on.
And it's a totally different animal now.
I think that was a lot of what you saw today. I mean, that's the hardest way to sail a Moth is like low riding displacement, and you're a big guy and you had the thing cruising and you were level and going for quite a while. So
that's why the class was dying, actually.
Because those Moths, the low riders without foils, were so hard to sail.
They're basically the hulls we have now, and without the foils, which make sailing the Moth extremely easy versus when they were low riders.
Although slightly more painful.
I think.
All right, real quick. You guys have some other sort of mothy stars coming to stay with you and check things out. Who's coming in? What are you gonna do?
Dalton Bergen.
Seattle?
Seattle. I mean, he's everywhere. He might be a professional dinghy sailor.
How do you do that?
I don't know. He got 4th at Moth Worlds, 4th at 5.0 Worlds.
Apparently, you're an engineer for Boeing. You
Yeah,
call Bora and ask him questions about your projects. But
What's up, Dalton? And who else is coming in?
AMAC.
Andrew McDougall, the designer of the Moth.
Yes.
Of the Mach 2, sorry.
Yes.
And the Blade Rider.
And the Blade Rider.
And does he have any new toys?
He's has sails and foils and rudders. Oh my, you know.
he said he was really fast this last weekend at SIRS. So.
SIRS.
The Sydney Olympic
I guess
Regatta or whatever it is?
It's not called SIRS now. Whatever it used to be called SIRS. It might be something else, but I don't know.
All right.
He was supposedly fast as fuck, as according to Bruce would say.
All right. Well, boys, pretty cool to just sort of get in there and do it. I know nobody's got a lot of money here, and it's you got to scrap to sort of. I don't see any ramen in the kitchen yet, but you got to scrap to make it happen. And
see any food in there?
I didn't see any food in there.
These beers came from Michigan.
All right. Well, thanks, boys. Have a great month, and keep us posted.
Yeah.
Cheers. Laurie, not really a lot of wind here, but these boys are going to show us how they can pump the boat up onto their foils. Go! Not legal, under current rules, but just like Olympic sailboards, you can just pump. Look at Bear's already going. Watch Bora. He doesn't even hardly need to do it too much, but you can just do without it anywhere near enough for foiling. You can just pump it up until you're on the foils, and then you're gone. And there he goes. Look at the speed. Oh, we gotta go get him. What we're trying to do is get up here in the corner where there's enough breeze for my fat ass to get on the foil.
He's videoing me taking pictures of him.
That's multitask.
We gotta get you sponsored!
Bora with the camera as we chase down the bear. Moth camp.